Oi, what you daydreaming for? We ain't finished just yet. You still there? Well, last year we launched CIRCA Pipeline. It had one simple mission. It transformed print sales into paint, brushes, canvases, and even gave teachers the skills they needed to empower kids to make art in school. It all began with a print from Frank Bowling's Understanding Frank.
To our knowledge at the moment, this is the only map of the United Kingdom that he's worked on. And obviously we know that Frank works a lot with math. It's a huge part of his practice, especially in the 70s.
Hadid once said, famously, there is no end to experimentation. And I think there are very few artists for whom this is so true as for Frank Bowling. Not only his permanent experimentation with painting, but there is also the importance of him, of transmitting art to generations of artists as a teacher, as a very, very, influential teacher.
Sales of this print would let us provide art supplies directly to state primary schools everywhere across the UK.
He feels it's time to give back, out of a genuine sense of altruism, a sense that it's important to support artists and art institutions in the absence of public funding.
Pretty sure somebody should ask the questions, don't you? I mean, do I have to ad-lib?
The CIRCA Pipeline initiative responded directly to an arts education crisis that left teachers feeling unsupported and children unable to explore their creativity.
I don't think any teacher would say to you that art isn't important. A lot of schools try very, very hard to teach art well. The reality is that without funding for materials, without funding for training for teachers, schools cannot do that on their own.
With this in mind, we rolled out CIRCA Pipeline in February 2024, and there's been a lot of good news to share. This is what your prints have done. But the job isn't done. With many prints still available, there's an opportunity to give thousands of more children the access to materials and support.
A lot of the work that we do cannot be done without the support of our parents or our local communities. With CIRCA, it's about recognizing that without harnessing that power or harnessing that belief in art from other people that aren't connected to schools, that wouldn't happen.
Art education is a laboratory, and very often practitioners, some become artists, but some go into all kinds of other aspects of society and do other really important things. So yes, it's essential in terms of the future to invest in art education and make it centre stage.
Art education in Britain generally, particularly in primary schools, has a lot to learn, has a lot of potential for development, and having the materials there in schools for children to be making paintings, to actually be learning about abstract art, but also making just feels like a wonderful part of my dad's legacy.
Rather like sort of playing around with it, sort of exploring it a little bit more.
While CIRCA Pipeline has reached schools in London, the need extends far beyond the capital. One print gives 300 kids access to this programme. Now is the time. Help us and Frank bowl this out nationwide.